And a very warm welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Tuesday morning. Thank you for choosing us to begin your morning with. Now, as we continue with our Women's Month theme, we showcase women who are doing incredible things, and our next guest is blessed with a voice that has been heard by some of the best in the industry, and she now adds author to her already impressive resume that includes singer, poet and cultural activist. Her name, Blaq Pearl, and so good to have you on our hot couch. How are you?
Oh, it's very hot up here.
Is it?
It's good to be back.
I was running her through the questions just in the ad break. She's like, oh, so many questions. Well, let's get right into it, shall we? First of all, tell me about, your achievements. We're talking about you as a singer, songwriter, poet. Now you're an author. Do these achievements for you kind of showcase what women can achieve in South Africa and in the various industries that you've been involved in?
Yes, absolutely. I believe strongly that you have to keep working at your craft.
Yes.
You have to constantly exercise what you do and develop and grow. And that's what I practice, what I preach, or what I try to transfer to the work that I do with young people in particular is do what you love.
Yes.
And at the same time, always want to learn. And always try to develop yourself, no matter how old we are.
Absolutely.
And I'm growing older, so it's a big part of me developing my craft. And this book has been coming on a long time. It's just when my daughter was born, I think the motivation was elevated in terms of now it's time to make this happen.
Yeah, we'll get to the book in a second, but talk to me about where you draw your inspiration from, especially growing up in a household full of males. Yes. How do you draw your inspiration? Where do you draw your inspiration from as a woman?
Definitely my family, my creator, my society, my community I grew up in.
Yeah.
So all the stories that I see, the experiences I go through, the people I meet, everything that stays dear to me, that makes an impact on me, that inspires me. And I try to, with my writing, automatically I go to my pen and my pad and I start writing whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm experiencing. And it started at a very young age, I think around 12 for me, when I felt very loaded with emotion and with frustration.
Yes.
And I tried to put it into words to explain it to my parents what I was feeling at that time. I mean, you're young and confused and I'm not all certain what's happening. But I knew what I was feeling and I couldn't say it in normal words or conversation.
Yes.
And so I always loved reading and writing. So I just went to my room and I started writing. And it came out in a very creative way that, with 4 lines, but it perfectly captured what I was feeling and I couldn't say in layman terms.
Yes.
So I think the writing comes also from deep within my family, and one of my biggest inspirations is my late brother, Mr. Devious. He's known as Mr. Devious. 12 years ago, he was murdered in Mitchell's Plain, but we grew up together in arts. We grew up together through music, through words. He was a hip-hop activist, and so he's well-known worldwide. So just growing up as his younger sister, him always rapping in the other room or in the bathroom, that was for me, I think automatically words would become part of me and flow.
You were talking about 4 lines. What 4 lines are those?
The 4 lines was, my life is like a roller coaster. It keeps going up and down. It plays the same old tune each day. This beat goes on and on.
And how old were you at that time?
Around 12.
12 years old, and you were experiencing those kinds of emotions.
Yes, and saying it that way. And that piece developed over years into my first song that I went to record.
Yeah. And now you've got a book, and I was trying to find a way of pronouncing it, and I was saying, no, Karada. No, it's not Karada, it's Karada.
Karada.
Karada. What does that mean?
Karada means kegda. It's an old Kaap's word.
Yeah. What's the book about?
The book is a collection of my writing, my poetry, my stories and songs. So I just put them all together. There's so many more, of course, in notepads, but
excuse me.
When I made the decision consciously to put this into a book, and formalize it, I had to select some writing, and the ones I did select is a combination or a collection from my teens till my 30s, which I'm in now.
What's your favorite piece in Karada?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. Do you want me to do it?
Can you?
I can.
How quickly can you do it?
I can. Very quick. It's a short one.
Go.
Since it's Women's Month. So, woman to woman. I am a woman of beauty. I am a woman of pride. I hold my head high as I move in my stride. Give up never shall I. Lay down and allow thy souls to step on my crown. I am a queen, deserving a king. No man shall abuse me, no man shall misuse me. My king shall respect and protect me as I would unto myself. This road is not easy, struggles continue, stumbling blocks and thorns rolled on my path, tears in abundance as I think of my hardship, yet visions of where and what needs to be done is beyond me and my run. Run no more, says my mother. Daughter, maintain your purpose. You have the power with resource. Together we will do this course of real life and challenge, it's ours. So woman to woman, walk on steadfast. Woman to woman, join hands, don't give up. Woman to woman, walk on steadfast. Woman to woman, join hands, don't give up.
And with that, we go to the news.